Hey, my lovelies, and welcome to another pick a card reading. And today's requested topic is how will my future spouse confess their feelings to me? And shout out to my Dreamer team for helping to select this topic. If you'd like to join that team to help curate the content that you see on this channel, as well as to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18 plus readings, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box if you'd like to check out your general love, finance forecasts, monthly zodiac readings, or get a personal reading with me. You can find all the links to those readings in the description box below as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance. On the screen are 3 openings. Go ahead and make your selection. If you need more time, you can pause the video. And do keep in mind this reading is general, so it's not going to resonate with everyone. So only take what resonates, leave what does not. Reverse the messages if that's how fits your situation. And with that said, we're going to go ahead and get started for those who chose opening number 1. Okay, so opening number 1. How will your future spouse confess their feelings to you? I'm getting with this group, they're more of a shower than a teller. They are a person, I feel like they're going to do some kind of big gesture to reveal to you how they feel. I feel like it's like they go out of their way in some way, in a physical way to show you. It could be like a display. It could be an actual, display or something they put on. I feel like they're just gonna do something physical and you're going to be sitting there like, you love me, huh? This person could have trouble like verbally expressing how they feel. They're more of the strong silent type. So I feel like they're going to do something, and with that, you're going to like surmise that they love you. Like you might say like, you love me, huh? And they might like just, nod their head. Um okay, I'm getting like there are like several steps with this. So eventually they will verbally express it, but I feel like the first time you like really know that they love you is going to be through some kind of physical gesture and not because they actually say it. I feel like, because I'm hearing Joe's love scene in my head, and I'm just hearing the part when he says step 1, step 2. Like I feel like this person has steps. So they're first going to do something like a big gesture that's going to prove to you how they feel. And then I feel like the next step is going to be them verbally expressing it. I feel like that's going to be more of a low key event. So it may come just, I'm seeing like a couple have like a little mini spat, nothing too serious, but I feel like I'm seeing like a couple having like a back and forth over something. It could be something silly about, somebody leaving something out. But it's just like a very simple, not that serious spat, and the spouse just being like, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't, like they're gonna just blurt it out. They're gonna say something to the effect of like, if I didn't love you, I wouldn't be here right now, or like, you better be glad I love you, or something like that. And then the person that's receiving this is just like, that's the first time. Like they're noting that this is the first time this person said it, like actually said it. Although prior to this, they would have known this person loved them already. But it's nice to actually hear it. So I feel like it's a 2-step process for this group. You're first gonna get a big gesture to prove like how this person feels. I'm hearing Chris Brown's song Proof. Um I'm getting more so just the song itself in my head, not really hearing the lyrics, but I know that the song is pretty much talking about like him proving how he feels to this woman. Like she's saying like she needs proof of how he feels, and I feel that that's the first thing this person is gonna provide: physical, tangible proof that they love you. And then a little later on, they're gonna like open up. I feel like this is all gonna take place while you guys are dating, of course. I feel like it's gonna take some. several months for them to come out and actually say they love you. But I feel like once they say it, I'm hearing it's going to feel good to them and they're going to like start to say it all the time. This person may have not, they may have not been in love before. I feel like they never really gave themselves to anybody for real. Like they, like, not to say they haven't dated, but I feel like they could have dated very casually, never really emotionally invested into anyone. I feel like there are several people who tried to get them to commit or become serious with them, but this person never bit the bait. It's like they never quite connected to anyone like that before you. So this is why they're having a hard time opening up and just coming out and saying how they feel, because it's a foreign concept to them, because they've never felt this before. But yeah, once they actually say it and get used to saying it, it's going to like roll off their tongue very easily. You may inspire this person to become, remember I mentioned earlier, they're like the strong silent type, they're like a person of few words. You're going to inspire this person to like open up and communicate more, not just about saying I love you, but just saying how they feel, period, like what's on their mind, and just being able to express themselves with you. But I feel like they'll only really be that way with you. I feel like they'll continue to be like the strong silent type with everybody else, but with you it's like they'll be more communicative. And yeah, it's like you're gonna bring out a different side of them, and I feel that that side is only going to be shown to you. It's going to make you feel special, because I feel like whoever chose this group, like you enjoy you enjoy people who love you in a special way. You don't like people who love people all the same. Like you understand that everybody has a past, but you will much prefer, I feel like for this group, you're the kind of person who like you would prefer that your person has never been married before, they've never had kids before, prior to you. It's like you don't really like the thought of your person that you're trying to do life with, or that you're in love with, having like a very invested past with anybody before. That's just your preference. Everybody is different. Some people don't care, but I feel like for those who chose this group, this person is the perfect kind of person for you, because like I said, you're kind of like the first in every way. You'll be their first marriage. You'll be the first person they say I love you to. Like, for some of you, this would be you'll be the first person to bear their children, only person to bear their children. So that makes you feel special, like this is just for me. Like I'm hearing the what's that song by Money Long, Made for Me? I'm getting that in my head. Like you feel this person is specially tailor made for you, and like you wouldn't trade this or them for the world, because again, it's like you love to be loved in a special way. I'm getting Tamia's cover of the song Love Me in a Special Way. I think it's originally by DeBarge, but I'm hearing the part when she says, "You know you had me with your sensitive charm." Yeah, I feel like this person, they come up like something about them. When you meet this person, you could kind of see through them. Like you could see through the facade that there's something special underneath that's just bubbling and dying to get out. And so when you start to date them, it's like you're determined to bring it out. And I feel like you're going to be successful. You are going to be successful. And like you're just gonna feel very proud of yourself. Like I saw it from the beginning that when I saw you first, laid eyes on you, I knew it was something special about you. There was something underneath that was dying to come out. It just needed the right person to bring it out, and I'm so happy that I was that person that was able to. But yeah, you're gonna have this person doing things that they've never done before. Like I said, already they're gonna be expressing to you in ways they've never expressed to anyone before, feeling for you in ways they've never felt for anyone before. I feel like even experiences that you guys are gonna share are gonna be brand new for this person. So you're gonna have, in regards to you and this person, you're going to be a lot of their first. That's what I get. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be a two-step process as far as their confession of their feelings. Okay? So let's move on to those who chose opening number 2. Give me a moment to timestamp. I'm hearing Tank's Emergency. Let me look up the lyrics to that song. Saying, got a lady on the line screaming about what she need. I done got this call 1,000 times. I'm leaving, rushing to see. I got the sirens on. She says she's home alone. Until I get there, girl, stay on the line. It's an emergency. I'm rushing there to handle mine. It's an emergency because we ain't got a lot of time. I gotta save her. If I'm any later, somebody might get there before me. Emergency. There's 911s. There's 911s for me. Emergency. And I got there, put on, okay. Okay, I think I got the message from this song. Yeah, okay. I got it. So what I'm getting for this group is that how's it the confession from this person is going to come about when you guys I'm hearing like are on a break or like almost about to break up, when they feel like they're about to lose you. They're going to confess their feelings, because that song is something about it, like especially when he says something about like I have to get there before somebody gets there before me. It's like they're very afraid of losing you to somebody else. Like you all could have been like dating, kicking it or whatever, and like this person, they wouldn't open up. Like they wouldn't, I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't know. I get something about this person. They could have been questioning like how they felt for you, or they could have been like in a place where they just felt like they weren't ready for anything serious, or I don't know, but I feel like you guys are going to be like dating, kicking it, like nothing really serious. And then like you're going to end it because you're looking for something more serious, and you're going to let that, they're going to let them know that. Like, look, I'm not here to just, have a good time. Like, I'm looking for, something solid, something that's forever. And they're going to at first when you say that be like, okay, but I feel like when they think about it, they're like, and thinking about feeling your absence, because maybe they're not really going to understand the like how much you bring to their life. Like even though you guys weren't serious, it's like your absence is felt, and it's felt very strongly. And it's like when you leave, or when there's a threat of you leaving and they're imagining what it's going to be like. Because I feel like before you came in this person's life, they weren't happy. They were free, they were single, but they weren't happy. And maybe this person, starts to think like maybe I'll be happy single or something like that. Or, if I didn't have anybody around, or maybe they feel like you're trying to push for something serious too soon. So they're just at first like, go ahead. But then when they start to feel your absence or imagine your absence and how much you bring to their life, they're like, you know what? Like, I need to fight for this. And it's like they have this realization that they might actually love you. So I feel like this confession is going to, I'm hearing, come out haphazardly. It's not going to be something planned or something they really think about too much. It's just going to be something like, it's like they're rushing to you, like the song says. It could be like them physically showing up at your door in the middle of the night, or just, calling you randomly. But it's like they just get this sudden, burst to just reach out to you or see you. And when they do, it's like they just blurt out, I love you. I'm hearing them say, I love you. I effing love you. And then I'm getting the scene from Love Jones at the end when Darius and Nina, when Darius told, you know what? Love Jones is actually a good example. I'm getting that energy with this group. You could be in a dynamic like Darius and Nina. Like they were dating, and they were really feeling each other, and they were like even falling for each other, but they were like in denial about it. And it's like Nina wanted to test how Darius really felt, and her friend advised her to go, to New York with her ex because her ex offered to try again. So she was like, if he trips, then there's no need for you to leave. But if he acts all cool, then go. So of course he acted all cool, like, go. And, when she left, he's wondering, like, wait a minute, why is she even going back to her ex anyway? Like, if he was taking care of business, I would have never ended up with her. And then he tried it the last minute before she got on the train to go, you know, open up, but he was too late. Some time passed. She happened to be in town. Then that scene in the rain when he's like, this right here, right now, is urgent like a mother effer. It's like that's how this person feels. Like when they open up to you, they're gonna feel like it's an urgency for them to do it, and they're not going to think about it or pre-plan it too much. It could be, like I said, this person just randomly reaching out to you after you guys go your separate ways, or I'm hearing, if for some of you it could be like a matter of days, for others it could be like weeks to months after you guys like go your separate ways that this person reaches out to you. But yeah, definitely I get like this person's kind of like popping up and like, I love you, I can't and don't want to live without you. It's like their expression is going to be more than I love you, because when it's something about your absence, they really understand like how much you bring, like how much happiness you brought to their life. Because like I said before, they weren't happy. And although you guys like didn't really establish anything, you wanted something serious, but um I just get like you weren't trying to push it, but then you just got to a point like, wait a minute, like this is, I don't know, like maybe you're just dating this person for like a few months, maybe a little more than a few months, but you get to a point that you're just like, I want more. And this person doesn't seem like they're trying to develop into more. They just want to keep kicking it in this non-committal way, and that's not what I want. So yeah, like at first this person's gonna try to like, put the block up and say, okay, fine, you want to leave, you know I wish you the best. But then it's like, and like Nina, I feel like you guys are gonna be thriving. Like you're gonna be fine when you move on. Um, Even if it's just like a matter of days, it's like you immediately fall into a rhythm of just like, doing your own thing, and then this person comes flying in with this big confession. But yeah, I definitely get this energy of like you're going to be, I get like this person might initially think that you're going to come back and be happy with the parameters that, they set. But then I feel like when they realize that you're not coming back, like that's when it's really going to hit them and be like, I don't really want to lose group 2. Like that's not what I want to happen. Like they brought so much happiness to my life. Like they might even start to realize like it's more than just them, like you making them happy and making their days brighter, but like they really love you and they could see you forever with you. I feel like this person was feeling that, but they were in denial for whatever reason. This person, I don't know, like maybe they have an issue with like love, like opening their heart or something, or being like too vulnerable. Because I just get like they were already starting to feel this way, but it's like they kept pushing it down. Like they didn't want to feel this. It could be because they were just coming out of something, and so they thought that, like I need some time. Like I don't want to get into nothing serious. I'm just coming out of something serious. But it's like you're the last thing that they expected to find coming out of their situation. Even if it's not like another relationship they were coming out of, it's just like they went through something that they feel was very traumatic, and it just took like a lot out of them. Like it was an emotional toll on them. And so when they connected with you, it's like they just wanted to chill. But then they were feeling these things, they were pushing it down because they're like, it doesn't, like I'm just dealing, like I'm just reeling and coming off of that hard traumatic experience. I don't want to jump into, I don't want to feel that deeply right now, but they end up feeling that way. I feel like you are their soulmate. And even if they are, if they were just coming out of a relationship not that long ago before you guys hooked up, I feel like you were always the person they were meant to end up with. Like they, whoever they were with before, like that person wasn't the right one for them, despite how long it was or how much of an investment. They could have even been married to that person. I feel like they met you not really expecting to feel this way. It's like they ended up just moving on from that situation and thinking they were just gonna kick it with somebody cool, but then they end up finding their soulmate in you. So yeah, it's like that's what this person's gonna realize, and they're gonna be like, I can't lose this. This is my heart. Like this is the person I feel like I'm meant to be with. I don't even know what life is without them anymore. Like this is miserable. Yeah, I'm hearing they've never had someone quite like you. So you were very different than anything that they were used to in the past. And this could have been what kind of scared this person a little bit because they weren't familiar with it. They may have even felt like they would. I'm hearing the song by Smokey Robinson, you really got a hold on me. So yeah, I feel like you started to get like a hold on them emotionally, but like I said, they were trying to push it down because this person could have been used to being in control of their feelings when dealing with somebody else. And so with the other people, it's like they could control their emotions and be the one like in control of the relationship and how it goes. And they try to put those same parameters on you, but it's like it's not gonna work because what they feel for you is kind of out of their control. And so when they finally confess their feelings to you, it's like they're gonna be surrendering to you also in a sense. So like giving you their heart. I'm hearing putting it on a platter for you to just have. But yeah, I feel like it's going to be like you guys separate and then they like rush in with the confession and it's like very emotional. It's like they blurt it out because they they don't even know how else. It's like they don't know what else to do. Um, because they feel like they can't be without you. Okay, so let's move on to those who chose opening number 3. Okay, so for those who chose opening number 3, how will your person confess their feelings to you, your future spouse, that is? I'm hearing a tearful confession. I get like this may come during love making. Like you all could be, in the act and it's like a very emotional experience. Like this particular time is just really emotional. Oh, I'm actually picking up that this person would have been feeling this way prior. So, it's like they would prior to you all like getting it in on this particular day, they would have been like spending the whole day prior like thinking about how much they love you and also trying to think about how to say it to you. And I feel like during the act, when you guys, make love that day, it's going to come out. They're going to shed tears and they're going to confess to you over and over, like, I love you. I love you so much. Like, I'm seeing tears dripping in your mouth. Like, you're going to be so moved by this. So, so moved. Because I don't know, this could have been like something that's never happened to you. Like first of all, you aren't used to somebody crying during lovemaking with you, and then let alone crying and confessing, such strong emotions for you. So I feel like it may even make you cry. And I'm seeing you guys like kissing and crying and just saying like exchanging I love yous. It's just like a really emotional experience, like highly emotional. It's like I don't know, something changes from that moment, not just in the sense of you guys like expressing your love to each other, but also in a sense of like I don't know, spiritually. It's like something about this experience becomes very spiritual, and it's like you elevate spiritual, like you ascend together during this experience. And so afterwards, you're gonna feel like you all open like a portal. Not anything bad, but like you're gonna feel like you open up this portal of light um between you. Like you all, I don't know, I'm hearing the song by Michael Jackson, wanna be starting something. It's like you all are starting something. Like you're like the catalyst for something. Like it's the two of you, but I feel like what this experience does is open a portal of light. Like the two of you are the key to opening a portal of light that's going to trigger a series of events, positive events. It could trigger like a lot of people's ascension. I feel like the two of you are very powerful, spiritually powerful beings. That's why this experience is going to be so transformational, not only for you, but for people around you. I felt don't be surprised if like you find after this experience that people around you start getting all the good news and doing things like finding love, getting raises, promotions, opportunities that they were dreaming of. Like people like start to have like life, like their life changes for the better after you have this experience. I know it sounds weird, but that's what I'm getting. It's like this is something about you two being the high level spiritual beings that you are, and sharing such a deep emotional and a very emotional during a very emotional experience, especially with intimacy, because as while this world has turned intimacy into something that is just carnal, it's actually a very spiritual act. Like it's honestly what lovemaking is supposed to do is when you are with the right person, that is supposed to glorify God. So it's like the two of you, and I think like there was something about like the aroma, like when you are with the right person and you make love, it's like the scent, it's like a beautiful scent to heaven or something like that. But yeah, I feel like that's what you guys, like this experience does. It creates this portal of light to open up, because like the binding between the two of you, the act itself and then the emotions behind it, the words exchange, it's almost like a spell, um but a very positive spell to open up like a wave of light in this world. So yeah, it's like you guys are going to be very good with each other after this, but you're going to like you're going to experience like a wave of positivity around you. Like people are just going to be starting to experience like a very positive shifts in their life after you have this experience. I feel like not long after this happens, you all are going to be going to the altar. So I feel like maybe months, maybe a few months, maybe 3, 4 months after this experience of this person having like this emotional confession during intimacy, um, you guys, I'm hearing going to the chapel. You're gonna be going to the chapel because it becomes like very certain and sure that this is what you're supposed to do. It's like it feels right, and I feel like you're gonna be seeing signs all around you that like this is the next step. Like this is where you're supposed to, what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to be, both of you. So I'm seeing like your person get down on one knee. I feel like it's going to be during um a half moon. Oh, I'm getting like actually 1 month. It may be exactly 1 month after this experience that this person gets down on one knee, or you get down on one knee and propose. I feel like it's going to be during a half moon. That's a very specific. It's something about like astrology is going to play a part in this. It's like the heavens is going to play a very big part in like everything in your life starting from this experience. Like I said, the it's like your love making in that moment, that particular moment where you're having that emotional exchange, is going to open up a portal of light, create a wave of light in this world, a lot of positive shifts for you and all the people around you. You're going to and I feel like the stars, like I'm hearing celestial bodies, like they're going to be aligning and almost celebrating in their own way. And I feel like the significance of it being on a half moon is the fact that the moon is literally like split into like a dark half and a light half, like yin and yang. So it represents like the soulmate symbol, like the soulmate energy. So that's why it's significant that this proposal is going to happen on a half moon. And I'm also getting that when this is going way beyond the confession, but when you guys get married, it's going to be during a full moon because that represents completion. So it's like the next, like the completion of this step that you guys have been in, because you're going to be beginning like a new chapter. I almost feel like you guys are going to be like the leaders of, like, I don't know how to explain this. You guys are going to be some like in a leadership position spiritually. You already are, but I feel like you guys had to come into the knowledge that you are. And something about when that portal opens, it's like you guys are going to be really, like, I'm hearing at joining. So it's like you guys are going to be coming together, like binding more. But I feel like you're also going to be coming to a deeper understanding of self, like individually. And as you do that, it's like you guys understand like your purpose, why you're really here, what you're meant to do. And I feel like you guys are going to be leading people to the light, and you're going to be doing it together like yin and yang. So yeah, I feel like this is going to be a very emotionally pure moment that this person expresses their love to you. I feel like you're going to reciprocate it. It's going to be a moment that you never forget, because the way it feels, not only what you're experiencing, but you're going to feel like when I say you're opening a portal of light, you're going to feel that. You're going to feel yourselves ascending. So you're never, ever, ever going to forget this moment. And if you were to ask your person in the future, like, when did you know you wanted to marry me? They're going to say from that moment, that day. Because like I said, prior to this exchange, prior to that, the intimacy you have, that earlier in the day, they would have already been thinking like, I really love group 3. And so that could be that day. And I feel like that day, something about, it's like everything is playing a part. Astrology, numerology, like portals, like it's like everything is like playing a part in like the movements that happen in this relationship from this moment on. The day that this happens, the date is going to be very significant, like numerology wise, is going to mean something. um it's going to be very powerful. And the day you get engaged is a very powerful date, because like I said, it's the half moon. And then like the day you get married is also going to be a very powerful day because of the full moon. So it's like everything like comes together. Like I was hearing earlier, like the celestial bodies are celebrating this union. So yeah, this is very powerful, guys. Like you are with more than a soulmate. Like I would say this is definitely twin flame energy for this group. You're going to be marrying your twin flame, and the way they confess their love to you is going to be nothing short of unforgettable, like I said, because the type of energy that you guys carry, it can't be anything less. Okay? So that's about all I have for you all for this pick a card reading. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was helpful. Again, shout out to my Dreamer team for helping to select the topic. If you'd like to join that team to help curate the content that you see on this channel, as well as to receive access to exclusive readings, including 18 plus readings, you can hit the join button beneath this video or the join link in the description box. If you'd like to check out your monthly Zodiac readings, general love, finance forecast, or get a personal reading with me, you can find all those links below in the description box as well. Follow me on Instagram at Serene Dream Things for guidance, and I'll be back with more readings, lovelies. Bye.